lovelies, welcome back. It's your girl Katie here, and today's video is going to be my Shop My Stash for the month of March. Now, how I normally do these videos is I will take you guys along with me as I pull the products, and then after that I will do a trying on of all the products on my face. So to no further ado, let's just go ahead and jump right on into this video. Alright, so starting out with eyeshadow palette, the eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be using this month is the Persona palette. This is the Identity 2 palette, and here is what it looks like. So we do have a lot of neutral mattes, but it looks like I'm going to be able to change up the look depending on which shimmer shade I use, because there is quite a few. But I do like the look of this palette. I don't know if I've tried this one yet, but I'm excited to get some use out of it this month. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and go straight into foundation. I'm not going to switch up my setting spray this month, so moving on to foundation. I'm going to go ahead and choose this ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid. It's a tinted moisturizer, but to me it's like a foundation. It can be built up to one, so I'm going to be choosing this for this month. Alright, so that's going to do it for up here, so let's move on down to my drawers now. Alright, so first up, lip products. I'm going to go ahead and choose my lipsticks first. Let's see, what am I in the mood for today? I'm still in the mood for a nude shade, honestly. I've been loving my nudes lately. So for lipstick, I'm going to use this Ilia one. This is in the shade Color Block. Here's what it looks like. And then the other one I'm going to choose is this one from ColourPop. This is their collab with Barbie. This is in the shade Golden Beach. And it's this very nice nude shade here. So I'm going to pick these two for lipsticks. Now for liquid lipstick, I'm going to choose these two. I'm going to choose this one from Jaclyn Hill. This is in the shade Last First Kiss. And then this one here from Mana. Yeah. Mana Beauty is in the shade Lip Whip Faith. And then let me choose a gloss. Then I'm going to choose these two glosses. This one's from Profusion. This is when the collab with Mean Girls. It's a high shine gloss. I don't think it has a shade name. And then this other one here from Catrice Cosmetics. This is in the shade Glossy Apricot. So I'm going to choose these two for glosses. Alright, so that does it for lip products. So moving on down. Alright, so for mascara, let's see. What do I want to pull this month? For mascara, I'm going to choose this Too Faced one. This is called Damn Girl. So choosing that for mascara. Concealer. For concealer, I'm going to choose this e.l.f. Camo Concealer here in the shade Light Sand. I'm going to skip brow products because I've been really loving the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. So I'm just going to keep using that one this month. For this one, I can't even remember what I used last time. I think I'm going to choose this one here. This one I'm almost done with. This is the Everyday Vacay Coconut Setting Powder. This is from Ciate London. Hopefully I can maybe use this. I doubt I'll be able to use it all up this month, but I'm getting close to using it up, so I'm going to pull this one. Alright, so normally I would pull a single blush, bronzer, or highlighter, but I'm trying to do this thing where every other month I switch between pulling singles and pulling a face palette because I want to get some uses on my face palette. So I went ahead and take a look, and I decided to pull this one here from True Luscious. This is the Lucky Glow Bronze and Highlight Palette, which it does have a blush in here, so I don't know why they just didn't say a face palette, because it has basically everything you would need. You have a blush here, you have two bronzers, and then you have two highlighters, actually three highlighters here. So this is the palette that I'm going to pull, so that's going to do it for all the products pulled out. So let's go ahead and move on into the try-on now. Alright, so now that I have all the products pulled out, it's time to try them on my face. So starting off with foundation, I'm going in with the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer. Here's what it looks like. And this is in the shade Fair 3W. I haven't used this one in a while, so hopefully it's still good. It's kind of hard to shake up. Now, from what I remember, like I said, I haven't used this in a while, but from what I remember, this is technically, I think, a tinted moisturizer, but it can be built up to like a foundation And I think you can get the coverage to be like about, I would say, medium coverage, but mostly it's a light coverage. I think ColourPop has some pretty good foundations. So far, all the foundations that I've tried from them, I've liked so far. I do usually I've only tried their liquid foundations. I haven't tried, I think they have stick foundations, or maybe they used to. I hadn't tried those because stick foundations with my dry skin typically don't do well. They make me look too dry, and they don't blend out well. At least as all the ones that I've tried so far haven't worked for me. I take it back. I think this coverage could be probably built up to only light coverage, so I would probably only really use this foundation if I'm having a decent skin day. I don't know if I'd be able to use this if I had like a breakout or something. But I do like how this foundation kind of has more like a natural, I'd say, finish. It's not too heavy on the skin, pretty light on the skin, so I do like that. I will say the foundation doesn't look the best on me right now because I'm just going through like a really dry phase right now. But I don't think that's the foundation's fault. I think it's my fault. I need to be more diligent on my moisturizer, and I've been kind of slacking a little bit. Anyways, moving on from that, I'm going to go in with concealer. Going in with the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. This is the 16-hour wear, and this is in the shade Light Sand. I'm just going to go ahead and conceal real quick. I've used this one before, and I like it a lot. It does remind me a bit of the Shape Tape Concealer by Tarte. Alright, now going in with setting powder. I'm using the Everyday Vacay Coconut Setting Powder from Ciate London. I'm trying to use this up. But anyways, going to go in and just put that all over my face, set my face down. Now I do go pretty light-handed in with this powder because it does have like it's like a white, I don't know, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be translucent, but whenever a powder is straight up white looking like this one, I always just go in super light-handed because I don't want it to like, I don't know, have that white cast on my face. Alright, now going in with brows. Now, I didn't pick a brow product this month because I'm just going to keep using the one that I was using from last month, and that is the Anastasia Brow Pomade Dip Brow product. It's in the shade Dark Brown. I really like this product. It quickly became one of my favorite brow products, and honestly, I should have jumped on this bandwagon a long time ago because this product is really good, in my opinion. And there we go. Brows are all done. Pretty quick and simple. I don't do too fancy with my brows. I just mostly fill in the spots that are kind of thin. But anyways, moving on. Let's move on to face. Alright, so moving on to face palette that I chose this month. This is from True and Luscious. This is the Lucky Glow Bronze and Highlight Palette. It does actually have a blush in there as well, but here's what it looks like. So you get 3 highlighters and 2 bronzers and then 1 blush. So I'm just going to go in with the bronzer. I think I'll just maybe mix the two. Let me see. I think I can just mix the two. Yeah, because this one actually may be a little too light for me, and that one may be a smidge too dark, maybe not. But I'm just going to mix them, just to make it easy on myself. Alright, that's on, so now I'm going to move into the blush, and like I said, it's the only blush shade there is in this palette, so I'm just going to go in with that one. It's called Royal Flush. I'm going to go, tons of kick up. Just going to go super light-handed because I'm not sure how pigmented this blush is. I know I've used this palette at least once before, maybe a couple times, but it's been a while, so I don't remember how pigmented it is. Yeah, that's a really pretty shade. I like it a lot. Adds a nice little flush to the face. It is pretty pigmented. It's not like overly pigmented, but there is pigmentation there, so I'm glad I did go in light-handed. Alright, moving on to the highlighter now. I think I'm going to mostly stick to this highlighter. That one seems to be more my shade. This one, I think I could get away with, but it is kind of like that golden kind of highlighter. But we'll just, maybe I'll just dip into both. How about that? I'll just dip into both of them. Mix the two together. Why not? That's a very nice glow. Can't forget the Cupid's bow. Alright, and then face is done. Alright, so moving on to eyes. The eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be using is from Persona. It is the Identity 2 palette here. Here is what it looks like. It does have a mirror in it. But overall, it has a lot of neutral matte shades, which I'm fine with. I love neutral matte shades. And then it does kind of have a nice selection of just shimmers in here. So, yeah. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. So I'm gonna go in with this shade over here and use that as kind of my transition shade, and just kind of buff that out all over the crease, or all over the lid. I'm gonna buff that out all over the lid. Alright, now I'm gonna go into Brave over here. This kind of a darker brown. And I'm going to lightly kind of buff that out into the crease. Then I'm going to go into this black shade over here, and I'm going to lightly tap that out over here in the outer crease right there, or the outer corner. Alright, now I'm going to go in with this yellow shade, and it's called Unique, and I'm going to place that on the lid. It's a very pretty, bright yellow shade. I would say it's more yellow than gold in my opinion, but it doesn't look bad. Giving me like bee vibes, kind of with like the yellow and the black. Like bumblebee vibes. Alright, so that's basically what I'm going to do for the eyes. Now I'm just going to do the rest of it off camera with my eyes, like doing my bottom lash line, applying my eyeliner and all that stuff. And then I'll be back to try out the last products. Alright, so eyes are all finished, so now moving on to mascara. And the mascara I'm using is the Too Faced Damn Girl mascara here. It's just, I think this is a travel size. I don't remember where I got this. And maybe I got this in a mystery box. I can't remember. From Too Faced. But the wand is really big. It's a pretty good size wand there. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply this. Alright. So that is all on. So now moving to lips. What do I want to do on lips? I'm not sure which I want to do for lips. That one may be a little too light. I may just go in with this one. I think I'm going to put on this, yeah. I'm going to go in with the Ilia lipstick. This is in the shade Color Block. I'm just going to put this on real quick. And I am going to go ahead and go in with some gloss because my lips are so chapped right now. We went to Colorado last week to go like snowboarding and skiing and stuff. My lips just got so dry from being on the mountain. Alright, lips are all done, so now moving on to setting spray. I didn't change my setting spray out from last month just because, I don't know, I didn't really feel like I needed to. I'm going to go ahead and spritz myself down with this Smashbox Photo Finish Aura Shield Primer. It's called a primer water, but it is a setting spray. So I'm just going to go ahead and spritz myself down. I will say the spritzer on this is not the greatest. And it's really not my favorite setting spray, but I am trying to use it up so that I can be done with it. But I think it did send some pretty big globs on my face that I'll just blend out. But yeah, there you go, guys. Here is the completed look. Yeah, pretty happy with how the look turned out. I know I say this in all my Shop My Stashes, but I'm happy with what I picked this month. I'm especially excited to get a lot of use out of the eyeshadow palette and the face palette as well. I haven't honestly used this face palette very much, and I did really like how that blush looked. I think it faded maybe a little bit. I don't know. This side doesn't look as bright as it was, but maybe the highlighter's kind of taking away from it. The highlighter I was pretty impressed with. It's pretty glowy, and I do like it a lot. But like I said, there you go, guys. That is going to do it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up because that really does help out with my channel. And also let me know down in the comments what you guys thought of my picks this month. Do you guys own any of these products? And if you do, which ones are your favorites? Let me know down below because I love chatting with you guys. But other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. And I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye!